So they're coming after Thomas Massie. It turns out, of course, who is it? It's Zionists, Israeli, and Mossad. So he tweeted this out. The Israel's war in Gaza is so lopsided that there's no rational argument American taxpayers should be paying for it. By the way, lopsided is calling this a war. It's a one-sided slaughter with moments of resistance.
That's lopped. It's all lopped up.
With tens of thousands of civilian casualties, there's moral dilemma too. I vote to stop funding their war, and lobbyists for Israel paid for campaign ads against me. And he tweets this out. This from The Hill. The American right is falling out of love with Israel. And here it says, shifting Republican attitudes on Israel are increasingly visible in Congress. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene stunned colleagues this month by proposing an amendment to eliminate upwards of $500 million in U.S. military aid for Israel's missile defense. Greene cited Israel's recent bombing of Gaza's only Catholic church and railed against funding nuclear-armed Israel's missile defense system while Americans face domestic needs. Representative Thomas Massie was the only GOP House member who voted with her, along with 4 Democrats. So here's from The Hill. Trump-aligned PAC launched to unseat Massie in Kentucky. So they're really doing this.
Don't they do this every time because Massie didn't go along with the vaccine, like the guy who was right?
Seems like Thomas Massie doesn't want his free trip to Israel or his swag bag that goes with it.
Have you even been his swag bag?
Have you never been?
His tracking bag from Israel?
You never been.
Jake Sherman says, hey, there's the funders of the anti-Massie super PAC. It's Miriam Adelson's PAC, John Paulson and Paul Singer. And there it is.
Oh, all the best. All the greats.
So there.
Hey, they don't live in Kentucky.
All the greats.
There it is. John Alfred Paulson. There's their mailing address.
Did you watch a BB documentary where Adelson is like talking about what a pig his wife is and he is?
Wow, look at
this psychopath bitch is talking about how awful the Netanyahus are in an interrogation. It's in that documentary.
I saw that. Yeah. Wow, look at all the money. Is that 25 million? How much money is that? 1, 2, 3. Or is that 250,000? Is that what that is?
250,000.
So that must be
that looks like $1 million.
That looks like $1 million.
Ooh, is that Qatar money?
And that's 750,000. So those are the John Alfred Paulson, Paul Elliott Singer, and Preserve America PAC.
Preserve America.
Preserve America PAC.
Preservica. That's a great name for your Israel PAC, Preserve America.
Preserve America. What a shock, Glenn Greenwald says. The huge amounts of money being poured into the super PAC to remove Thomas Massie from Congress are all coming from the big GOP donors for whom Israel is a top cause. Miriam Adelson, John Paulson, and Paul Singer. There it is. So, talk about trying to meddle in an election. It's not Russia, it's Israel. And Glenn tweets this out. He says, here, by the way, is Trump, who wants Massie out, talking about how the Adelsons were in the White House more than anyone. And they were always there to demand things for Israel, and he always gave it to them. And he's boasted about that. Right, let's listen.
I like the star on his head there, like a hat. You see in the picture?
Yeah. Great. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Here we go.
Just as I promised, I recognized Israel's eternal capital and opened the American embassy in Jerusalem. Jerusalem became the capital. I also recognized Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights. You know, Miriam and Sheldon would come into the White House probably almost more than anybody outside of people that work there. And they were always after, and as soon as I'd give them something, always for Israel. As soon as I'd give them something, they'd want something else. I said, give me a couple of weeks, will you please? But I gave them the Golan Heights, and they never even asked for it. You know, for 72 years, they've been trying to do the Golan Heights, right? And even Sheldon didn't have the nerve. But I said, you know what? I said to David Friedman, give me a quick lesson, like 5 minutes or less on the Golan Heights. And he did. And I said, let's do it. We got it done in about 15 minutes, right?
There's Trump bragging about illegal land grabs
Well,
for
that
Israel.
was a nice gift he gave to the Adelsons.
Kurt, who are you?
I don't know. I'm just playing with this. I want to be Jermaine Weinstein, but I don't know how he talks. So I was just doing my every guy I know in New York that looks like this talk.
Oh, we missed it. Put it back on. I don't know why they didn't have you on camera. Can you put
Really?
Kurt back on?
Why wouldn't you have me on camera?
I don't know why
Jimmy?
they wouldn't have you on camera, Kurt. I don't know what they're doing.
No, that was a little anti-Semitic. I felt like.
You sound a little bit like pussies.
Yeah, pussy's a little different. I just bought a burqa for the new pussies because I'm an Islamist. Michael's an Islamist now. That's a feminist Islamist.
So
It's mostly about vaccines. It's got nothing to do with
okay.
Islam.
So these are powerful, the most powerful and richest Jews in America targeting Thomas Massie. And again, I don't try.
Finally.
I try to. I don't like to conflate Jews with Zionists because most of the Jews I know are not Zionists. So
The loser ones,
so these are yeah.
the ones that can't fund you.
So these are the most powerful Jewish Zionists in America. So
Yeah,
it's
well, this is
mad-
not mafia. This is some mob, you know. This is like mega group crap, and
Yeah.
you know your Wexners. Oh, the people directly involved with Epstein, if you'll recall, that's who's involved in that.
Well, if you'd like to be involved in my comedy show, I'll be in Oxnard, California on Sunday, August 3rd. And then I'll be in Rutherford, New Jersey, and at the Village Underground in Manhattan, New York. And then I'll be in Calgary, Edmonton, and Vancouver. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Other than that, I say Thomas Massie's still going to win, even with all this AIPAC and Zionist money against him.
Just because you're not going to pay money for enough commercial. Remember, Kamala spent $1 billion.
Yeah, like in a couple months.
Yeah, so I don't know what they think they're. Worry about how you lost all the younger generation. Don't worry about Massie. More people know about how bad Israel is from TikTok than anything Thomas Massie said. Most of my friends my age don't know what Thomas Massie said.
That's right.
So what a waste of your Adel bucks.
I mean, that's stunning that Trump would say that in public. It's more like promises forced to make and promises forced to keep.
Yeah, it isn't shocking after I watch that other thing, the JPAC or whatever. The guy goes, "We're the masters of the universe.
Yes.
We should control everything you see and do." You're going to say that out loud? Do you think that's going to help with the anti-Semitism problem?
Okay, over to Steph.
All right. This is in 2015, 1 year into the U.S. involvement in the Ukraine proxy war. Everything going back to 2014, it was pardoned by Biden. Autopen cover asses associated with U.S., UK, Ukraine, and CV. That's Mama Alaska. Thank you, Mama Alaska. The real election meddling is the fact. The elections don't fucking matter. Tropical Rocket. Thank you, Tropical Rocket. This just in. What's this one say? Kurt, even if you look like Harpo Marx with the wig, at least you ain't bald. That's Mark.
Well, I am bald, though.
I guess, I don't know if he's being
Oh, you mean
ironic.
why I have a wig on? I'm not bald? That's true. For
the
the time being of having a wig, I'm not.
P.W. Walker, Trump ordered 2 nuclear submarines to Russia because Medvedev owned Trump on social media. DJT is a spoiled man-child with an easily bruised ego.
Well, you know what? I bet he felt bad if Russia got that 8.3 earthquake. I bet he watched his mouth then, didn't he?
Hey, Jimmy, have you heard about the epidemic in the North America about how many fathers lose their kids to alienating mothers? You and Kurt dreamt of that true love of having a child. I know you can empathize. Stoy Black.
Oh yeah, that weird dream.
The dream, yeah.
That was a weird dream, yeah.
Let's see here.
I just assumed my biological clock was ticking and I don't have much time left.
You have
Should I freeze my eggs?
You have plenty of time for the rest of your life.
Should I freeze my balls?
You should freeze your balls. I think that is a great
I'm
idea.
gonna be a barren
I'm
man.
surprised more people haven't figured that out.
I dip them at home is what I say. Save a couple of bucks.
Hey, Kurt, what's the name of your new podcast? Lori wants to know.
Derp with Curb. Derp with an E, Gerp with a U.
I love it. Derp with Gerp. All right, here we go. Let's see. Anything else here? Anything and everything that achieves national or global attention is 100% a psyop. It's been the way of humanity since the serpent persuaded the rib to give a ball of clay a fig for dinner. Sorry. That's the real
Oh, that is, what is that, a Hebrew Israelite right name? He called her a rib? That is some black New York inner city Muslim shit to say.
Yeah.
My rib. That's what you call your girlfriend, your rib. Did you hear what he said?
Uh-huh. Call her
Did
rib.
I guess it? Am I psychic? I wonder what... or they're just repeating something they heard a hilarious Hebrew Israelite say. Yeah.
I also I heard that Grindr app banned the word usage of no Zionists, but will allow no Muslims, no Palestinians, no Arabs, and no Jews on the app. Goo81. I'm not sure about that. But you can still
say no anal. That's not fair.
What I've learned on my ride with Jimmy and team over the last few years, is that America itself is the biggest psyop. Everything we're supposed to stand for is a lie. Since the 20th century, at least, a kid at heart.
So this is the whole thing. Your country's founded by Luciferian human traffickers. What do you think they were? Good guys?
I know you're thinking about freezing your balls, which I'm still thinking.
Should I?
I really think it could catch on.
I'm thinking of going to a ball freezing party with Joe DeRosa and Brian Callen. They live out here now. We're getting up there, our balls.
Kerples, where can we find the schedule of your podcast? My real name wants to know.
I don't know. Just hit subscribe to my channel, I guess.
Yeah, you got to subscribe.
Shooting a new one. I'm shooting a very special one tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm shooting. That's and then what I'm doing is go live and have my pre-recorded part.
Look at you, live and pre-recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, there's really no stopping you. Let's see here.
I know. I'm surprised. I thought we were going to get in trouble right off the bat.
Unwittingly, Scott Adams is a useful idiot for the deep state. At least in his first term, President Trump watched Scott's podcast since he was into his self-help book, Scott's Ultra Naive Sparky.
He might be he might have been paid to do propaganda and stuff. Julia Childs was a CIA.
Didn't know that. Did not know that.
That's all. This is all public knowledge. Gloria Steinem, the famous boutique feminist. There wasn't really
we're supposed to all champion her because she's supposed to be like
CIA.
Yeah. And that I think there's a new documentary out on her. I think on Netflix. Do you think Netflix is infiltrated by the CIA? I don't think so.
What do you mean infiltrate? Look, they don't have to infiltrate stuff that's already theirs. Do you get that? Like, it wouldn't matter. Whoever's the head of it. I don't know what people think, like that these things are just platforms are allowed to exist. They're not. Notice how they're trying to replace Joe Rogan every 5 minutes with a new, like an ex-Navy SEAL kind of guy or something. And they don't have to ever kill him. They could just let him get old and die, and they'll have 20 kind of Joe Rogan types that will do what he's told instead of this Joe Rogan.
Well, when I heard that Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, and Susan Rice were on the board of Netflix, I was like,
does that tell you? I mean, I can't believe you even have to ask that. They're on the board of Netflix. On Disney, everybody complain about Disney. People from the Council on Foreign Relations are on that. So of course, all the entertainment is propaganda. You live in North Korea, propaganda-wise. And if you go watch old movies from a few years ago, that you couldn't make today, but they weren't made that long ago.
Right.
You'll notice the acceleration of the propaganda where it really sticks out now. So, I mean, none of it is good.
Pentavovin, Trump just fired his labor statistics director because he claims the low job numbers from tariffs are a conspiracy against him. Labor statistics director because he claims the low job numbers from tariffs are a conspiracy against him.
Did they count the naturalized illegal H-1B people? I'll probably bring the numbers up.
I don't know. Do you have any comments on the John Birch Society, Mr. Metzger?
I don't know enough about it, but my boy Jason Burmis interviewed somebody from there recently. But whatever. Whoever's saying the right thing, you're good until you stop saying the right thing and you do the wrong thing. What can I say?
Good enough. Love Kurp's lives with Control Alt History. It was great to interact. Hope he does live derp sometime too. The only people I can talk to about the truth with is with all you guys.
Okay.
A kid at heart. Back to Mr. Jim. What's going on?
Okay, I was just waiting for the switch.
I was wondering too.
So Jackson the Hair Hinkle tweeted out that Trump has just positioned nuclear submarines near Russia for people's safety. So now he's threatening nuclear war over Ukraine. This is the exact opposite of what he campaigned on. Let's listen.
Being deployed the nuclear submarine.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had to do that. We just have to be careful. And a threat was made, and we didn't think it was appropriate, so I have to be very careful. So I do that on the basis of safety for our people. A threat was made by a former president of Russia, and we're going to protect our people.
So I don't know what he's talking about.
Paul said, hey, old man, shut your trap. We're going to go roll over. Remember, Medvedev said it to him.
Medvedev,
So
what did he say?
is?
What did Medvedev say, Kurt?
I just remember he said, like, shut up, old man, in the tweet, but I don't remember what he said. What was the threat?
What was the threat? Let me look it up.
Was it, we're not going to stop bombing Ukraine? I bet it had something to do with that.
So I put in Trump Medvedev.
Medvedev.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Medvedev trolled Lindsey Graham, and then Trump came to Lindsey Graham's defense, and then Medvedev trolled Trump. Trump deploys nuclear subs to some regions. So how did this go down? Trump, hey, Pete, deploy nuclear subs towards Russia. Hegseth, what happened? Trump, Medvedev made fun of me and Lindsey Graham. So,
Yeah.
I guess
Trump will break out the earthquake gun for Lindsey Graham.
he says, so here, based on highly provocative statements of the former president of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, who is now the deputy chairman of the Security Council of the Russian Federation, I have ordered 2 nuclear submarines to be positioned in the appropriate regions, just in case these foolish and inflammatory statements are more than just that. Words are very important and can often lead to unintended consequences. I hope this will not be one of those situations.
So actually, Trump ranted at them on Twitter first, is actually what happened, by the way. They answered it back.
Dave DeCamp says, I wish Trump would just ignore Medvedev like everyone else does. So that's what's going on. So that's what this is. He's upset.
Trump said it on his Truth Social, which is with Trump himself banned in Russia. So how did Medvedev, does he like get insecure and have somebody check Truth Social?
So here's what Medvedev, he responded. He said about Trump's threats against me on his personal Truth social media network, which he's banned in our country. If some words from the former president of Russia trigger such a nervous reaction from the high and mighty president of the United States, then Russia is doing everything right and will continue to proceed along its own path. And about India and Russia's dead economies and entering very dangerous territory, well, let him remember his favorite movie about the Walking Dead, as well as how dangerous the fabled dead hand can be. I don't know what that means. But
Dead man's hand? Or
so that's Medvedev responding. So here's what I think led to it. Here's what Medvedev said. He said, Trump's playing the ultimatum game with Russia, 50 days or 10. He should remember 2 things. Russia isn't Israel or even Iran. Each new ultimatum is a threat and a step towards war, not between Russia and Ukraine, but with his own country. Don't go down the Sleepy Joe road. So that's what prompted Trump to say this.
Oh, he accused him of being a Sleepy Joe on the.
So that's what prompted him. That hey, don't, because Trump's giving him an ultimatum, and he's like, hey, you got to end this war in 10 days. Remember that, or 50 days, or whatever. He's saying, don't play those games with us. We're not Iran. We're not Israel. We're a nuclear powered Russia. Don't do that. And so that's
Ukraine's
why
stuffing 60-year-olds in vans right now, so we know we're not losing.
Yeah. So that's what this is about. And you could see me talk about this on Sunday in Oxnard, California at the Levity Live Comedy Club, or in Rutherford, New Jersey, or at the Village Underground in Manhattan, New York, or in Edmonton, Calgary, or Vancouver. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.
Oh, here comes the grift, promoting your shows.
Promoting
Typical.
my shows. So, okay, hang on. Actually, let me redo this.
Great. Okay.
Okay, put the thing on Steph. Camera on Steph.
Camera on, Steph. There we go. Hey, so just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, are you going to come to some of our shows? We're going to be in Oxnard, California this Sunday, 6 p.m. show. Come on, take a nice little drive, cruise out there. We're going to be there. It's going to be a fun show. We're going to be in Rutherford, New Jersey, New York at the Village Underground, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Appleton, Rosemont, Chicago. All right, so let's see how this is going. All right, I'm still streaming, just so you know. I think Chris is taking over. So we're doing a couple technical transitions right now, just so everybody knows. So give me a moment. One of my editors needs to tend to something, an emergency situation, and we're switching people that are directing the show right now. Remote. That's how our show works. We do it all remote, bitches. All right, so here we go. What else did I tell you? Rosemont, Chicago. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this next run of shows. It's going to be so fun. It's the Sunday, the end of August, and then into September. Looking fun. We've got some fun stuff happening, girls. All right, let's see here. Does it look like they're in control yet? All right, so they're hopping on. All right, let's see here. This just in. Have you done a segment before on the World Bank pandemic bonds of 2017 that defaulted months before maturity due to COVID? Whoa, Alatreon, thank you for the recommended story. Much appreciated. Let's see this. Mac Truck, you wrote, Scott Ritter broke all this down on Judge Knapp's YouTube earlier this afternoon. Oh, interesting. What was that? Here we go. The dead hand is Russia's automated nuclear deterrent system. It activates if there's a decapitation strike on the Russian government. This is why defeating Russia is an impossibility. Samson, thank you, Samson.
Oh, wait, Israel has one of them.
Stoy Black, Kurt, you should get Charlie Kirkhead with use a volleyball. All right, Stoy Black.
Okay.
I thought about how to do it. Trust me.
All right, stand by, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep on me right now for a moment. We're having technical issues. Misha, you could tell him what's going on. The dead man's hand means that if the Russian leader is taken out, then all of the nukes automatically launch. The dead man's hand means that if the Russian leader is taken out, then all of the nukes automatically launch. The Robert Paulson. All right, the Robert Paulson. Thank you very much for that. All right, let's see what else I have. All right, one more thing here. Would you ever consider doing a behind-the-scenes show? It would be awesome to learn how Jimmy goes about putting it together and how you find all the truth. A Kid at Heart. I think that's a great idea, Kid at Heart. I think really I can tell you a little bit of background about that right now, like the things that we do here at the Jimmy Dore Show. Jimmy is constantly reading. constantly on the internet, and he'll send himself stories to look at later. And so then he'll check out the stories and he'll start researching it. He works with Malcolm, one of our producers on the show, and Malcolm and he collaborate on what's the direction of the show, the keynotes that they're going to do that day. And so like every morning, every show day morning, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, they have a conversation. So today they had a conversation. I think that is a good idea to do some behind the scenes stuff when it comes down to it. I think that would be really great. Okay, let's see. Somebody's trying to contact me. What's this? Okay, got it. All right. Thank you, Jimmy, for doing that. I love that. Sweet. Okay, let's see here. All right. The World Bank pandemic bonds. That's a good one. And behind the scenes, thank you, A Kid at Heart. Much appreciated. Did I read this one? Let's see. Kurt, you should know this. The serpent devil, the rib Eve, the ball of clay Adam, the fig, the tree of knowledge, the real Dishneid.
Do you remember when they said some guy came out and said humans are evolved from both apes and pigs, and everybody didn't like that idea very much? But I think it might be true because Eve is made out of ribs.
Ah.
Right. Okay, let's see here right now. All right. We're doing technical difficulties right now, folks.
Do you want to hear a button I have for my show?
Yeah.
It's a good button. Ready? This is when people challenge me in any way, which I hate. Okay. That's a real guy.
I couldn't hear it. Was something playing?
Yeah, I was playing it. It was a guy going, bullshit, bullshit. I'm being treated like a black person right now who is being wheeled out of the airport on a weird bed. It's hilarious. Somebody Instagrammed him. Is this guy sitting up screaming that?
I haven't seen that yet. Hey, hopefully Alberta is independent from Ottawa by the time you visit next. Brew dog. I don't think that's going to happen.
Maybe when the aliens get here.
So, let's see what this one said earlier. History. Oh, and I did get somebody sent the link about the Hollywood weird pedo wood old video resurfaces from Stephen Colbert. That looked, did not look good at all.
What was it?
I'll send you the link. Let me see right now.
Did you see the picture of P. Diddy where that white guy slammed Dugin and P. Diddy's looking right up at his balls and smiling with the most joy I've ever seen in my life?
No, I don't even need to see that one.
Oh my God. You want to see joy on a human being's face. Look at Diddy looking up at them blonde balls.
No.
He likes a nice
Okay, I just
snow bunny balls, that guy.
I just emailed Kurt that one, right. Just so you know, whoever shared it with the team. All right, that was shared. Let me see what else I looked at today. Somebody also sent the team a video of Hillary Clinton visits exhibit about her emails in Italy. So I sent that one to the team. She visits an exhibit. That is wild.
Did she throw acid on it?
Right. Let's see what else. I got a couple here. All right, hopefully, yes. Man, ape, pig. Octagon. Man, ape, pig. Thank you for that one. Lots of eyes in that pig. All right, let's see what else. Okay, here's a question for you, Kurt. Do you know about the methadone Miriam and the Rockefeller / Mossad connection?
Say that again?
So they said, I think this is Miriam Adelson. They say methadone, Miriam, and the Rockefeller Mossad connection.
Well, I mean, from the sound of it, it sounds like the thing with the Rockefellers, making sure that you have to buy pharma stuff for everything, and methadone's that thing to treat heroin addiction that probably is worse to come off of than heroin, much like Suboxone. Is my guess, but right. I don't know. I mean, I already kind of have guessed the story since you just said it. Let me guess, are they connected?
All right, let's go here.
Hey, is this not Colbert's own kid? Who's the kid?
Oh, I don't know who the kid is. Does it say anything?
Because when this stupid Gautier video is out, SNL did a sketch where they dressed. It was like everybody was doing it. So is this one of his 13 Catholic brood that he's doing this with, and it's just he thinks it's funny? Because then I'm less than impressed with his evidence.
But you know, you see the kid, how the kid kind of moves away from Colbert in that video. He doesn't like lean into him. He looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, it's weird as hell. But I mean, people do this shit all the time with their kids. But is it not his kid? Because then that's crazy.
I don't know if it is his kid.
Look, that Gautier thing, does anybody know anything more about it?
Yeah, nobody's posting anything. Karen Burns, Steph, you have time. Take Jimmy to Banff's. It's worth a trip. Boy, it looks beautiful. I've never